Plaintiff LaTanya Bankhead agreed to go on a cruise with her former friend, the defendant. However, LaTanya claims after she gave the defendant a deposit, she found a better deal and wanted her money back, but the defendant refused, so she's suing. Defendant Angela Hamilton insists when LaTanya gave her the deposit, she knew it was non-refundable. Angela claims after she refused to refund LaTanya's money, she started sending Angela threatening text messages. So she's countersuing for harassment and the balance due on the trip.
Start with you.
Hello, Judge Mathis. Can I say that you look more handsome in person than on national TV?
Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't know I was that handsome at all. I'll take that. More handsome. All right.
More.
Okay. All right,
more
good
handsome.
enough.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, she had posted, about this cruise on Facebook. And during the time when she had posted this, I had, lost my parents. So I said this would be something good for me to go on later on down the line, because it wasn't right then and there. It was going to be later, during the time. So when that time had came up and we was talking on the phone or whatever about it, she was telling me how much deposit was supposed to be and this and that and that. So when she came by my house, I gave her the $300 for the deposit.
When was this? Month and year?
Actually, this was in May of 2013.
And when was the cruise to
The cruise was supposed to be in October.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so when she came by and I gave her the money for the deposit, I gave her $300 in cash. Okay, so later on, we was, keeping up on the phone about what we gonna wear or blah, 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 and this and that and that. So I end up getting another. Actually, during that time, the carnival was offering other promotions for cheaper prices, because she was saying that this was going to be $800 and something for this cruise that we was taking. They was offering a promotion for $479. So when I had told and brought it to her attention, she said she was going to check it out. So a day or so went past, she hadn't did it yet. So when she did do it, she said that she didn't want to take this promotion because they had a stay room. And the stay room, I guess, is not getting
so she didn't take it?
No, she didn't want to do it, for that price because of a stay room. I guess because the room don't have a...
And she didn't do it? We got a long way to go.
And she didn't do it. She didn't want to take it because of the room
How did that
difference.
affect your agreement?
It affected it tremendously because we could have saved us $500 some dollars.
I'm saying, did that change the terms of your agreement?
Yes.
Okay, what was the new agreement then?
The new agreement was, well, since you don't want to go with the cruise for the $479, then thank you. And then, you can give me my money back.
This is what you said.
Right.
And what did she say?
Okay, as she was saying that she was going to give me my money back when she found somebody or whatever to take my place or however this was going to go.
Okay.
A few times.
All right, let me allow her to give some background, then I'll get back to you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. First of all, let me commend you on your staff. They were very polite and excellent.
Really?
Yes, sir, they were. They really were.
You might have saved somebody a job. Go ahead.
If you allow me to give you a brief background of myself, I'm on the trustee board at my church. I'm the pastor anniversary board. I'm the chairperson at my church, chairperson for the church anniversary committee. I'm on the board of education at my church. I'm the event coordinator. I'm the president of a local chapter called
You broke,
National.
ain't you? Each one of those, the chairman got to come up with the most money, Doc. How many committees you on?
I'm on a lot of them, sir.
You got to sell a table for each committee. Go ahead.
So I'm the president of a local chapter called National Association of Black Military Women, and we just organized that in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just graduated last year with distinction of my associate's degree. I'm going now with my bachelor's degree, and I graduate next year. I am also in business management, business and with emphasis on management. I go to school part-time, and I'm a full-time parent, and I'm still in the military. Now, and I go that route because I'm a professional. I don't carry myself out there because I'm in the uniform. So I have to carry myself in a respectful manner. Now, I created this event on Facebook in March 2012. When I created that event, Ms. Bankhead said that she was going. And she also, like she said that, you know, she was going through a tremendous time because her mom just passed away, so she needed that to go. So she committed to me that she was going. So once I put my deposit down, I got the booking number, all the information for everyone that was saying they were going. People from Florida, my family, friends, and people from Minnesota say they were going. So at that time, I posted all the information on the Facebook event that I posted. So when she said she was going, so she called me, she said, well, come get my deposit. So I went to her house, got her $300. I didn't count the money, so when I got home, I looked at the money, I said, oh, I called her, I said, do you realize you gave me $300? She said, yeah. So I put that money in my account, paid with my credit card, her deposit. At that time, okay, everything was fine. So she approached me and she said, well, I would like for you to change the cruise. I'm like, that's my birthday. October was that cruise was for my birthday. I wanted to go in October. I said, well, I'll tell you what, let me see what the other individuals say, because my time is flexible. Let me see what the individuals say that are going. So I called all the individuals at that time, and they said that they could not change their schedule. I called her and let her know that they could not change it. So at that time, I informed her that all the other individuals could not change her. She started going off saying, well, at that time, I don't have a babysitter. I can't go. I said, well, I can't give you your money back because you didn't give it to me. I put that money on the cruise. That was your deposit. She wanted to stay in the room with me because all the other people that were going, she didn't know them. So I said, okay, me and you can room together. I was going to room with someone else. I thought she was going to go. So she was supposed to go with some other friends, so none of her friends could go because they didn't have the money.
So when she decided that she wasn't going, you told her it was non-refundable?
I called her. I called the Carnival
you told
Cruise
her it was
with her.
non-refundable.
No.
Though.
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I called.
And
the
did you
Cruise.
also tell her that if you found someone else, you would pay her back?
I told her, I said, I will do my best to find someone and I'll give you your deposit. I found someone. At that time, they could not go because they had death in the family, so they couldn't go. So then I'm stuck.
Go ahead, ma'am.
What I wanted to
Last I heard you saying is that she assured you if she found someone to take your place that you would get your money back. And do you know whether she ever found anyone? See, that's the issue.
She claimed that she never found no one, but I was getting a little upset about it because every time she was changing it.
So to your knowledge, she never found anyone?
To my knowledge, she didn't find no one. I didn't even know she went on the cruise after the fact.
All that is fine, ma'am. But if she didn't find anyone and that was you all's agreement, then why would she owe you? As she said, you bailed out after the money was put up. And she told you she would give you your money back if someone took your place. Now, if someone had taken your place, then yes. But you say no one took your place?
I assumed no one had took my place, but...
You didn't ask? You didn't find out when she came back?
I didn't know she had went until after her son had told us.
So when her son told you, you didn't come and ask?
I had texted her. And I
didn't
asked her about it. She said that she had went on the cruise, but she was in Florida with her family checking on something else, that she would contact me when she got back, but she didn't. And then I contacted her. And she said she was gonna borrow it from a friend or something like that, and then she'll give it back to me then. That's what she told me.
Your Honor, when I communicated with her was through text. I never told her anything about that I was going to borrow some money from anyone. I got a text from her that went.
Hold on, she said she has it. Let's see it. And then you can tell me about your text.
Okay, when I got off the cruise, as soon as I got off the cruise, my sister came to me and said that my stepfather passed away. That last week that I was supposed to be on vacation, I was preparing for a funeral. When she texted me, she said, you told me that
When was this?
This was October 20th.
Before or after the cruise?
After the cruise, sir.
After the cruise.
October the 1st, she said, you claimed before the cruise that you were going to pay me my money and the cruise is right around the corner.
When did this text come?
October the 1st.
This was October the 1st?
Yes, sir. Then October the 2nd, she said, you can ignore my text. Like I told you before, I promise you'll be out more than $300. Let your kids play games. I don't. October the 20th, I'm at home. She sent me a threat text message. She said, I'll be bringing my son by your house to pick up my money. Keep thinking you're not going to give me my money. Not only will you see me in court, figure out the rest. If you think you're just going to say me, yeah, okay, phony Christian. Then October the 20th, I text her, I said, first of all, I'm not ignoring you. Right now I'm going through a death in my family and I don't have time to talk to you right at this moment. I have death in the family and I don't have time for your ghetto mess. I have more class than that. That's what I text her, and I will call the police if you're thinking about coming by my house. Then and I text her on the same day, the 20th, I say, I'm done. On the 20th, she texts me, I text her, I said, I will get your money from my friend when they give it to me. I don't have it.
Who is this friend?
At the last minute, sir, I found someone because I had to pay for the whole cruise.
So you did have someone to replace her?
I found someone. Yes, I did, but they didn't.
So why haven't you paid her money?
Because the friend didn't give me the money. They didn't have no money.
Okay, that's between you and the friend. The friend broke their agreement with you.
My friend didn't have no agreement, sir.
This is in August. You tell her you will have your money before I go on my trip. My friend will have her money she owes for the trip. What is your address so I can mail you your money?
May I respond
That's what
to
you
that,
tell
sir?
her in August. Then you tell her, I will get your money from my friend when they give it to me.
Exactly.
May I respond, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I explained to her, because that friend at that time was not able to go because they had death in the
You
family.
told me they
didn't-
did go.
This was another friend,
I
sir.
know, but one went.
Yes, sir.
Right, and that one that did go said she would pay you.
She didn't tell me.
But she said she would.
And I told her yes, when I get the money.
Yeah, right. And so since she told you she would pay you and you let her go, then you owe her. That was the agreement you made with her, and the condition that was on that agreement was fulfilled. You had someone go, they intend to pay you, so you owe her as you all had agreed. Now your counterclaim for $1,535, how does she owe you?
Sir, she threatened to come by my house when I was home dealing with my death in the family, that her and her son was coming to my house to get her money. I told her she's not welcome to my house. So I told her, I said, I'm taking that as a threat because you're not welcome to my house because of all of the animosity that's been going on between her. I said, if you come by my house, I'm calling the police. She said in her text, she said, call the popo.
Did she come, ma'am?
No, I didn't.
I don't know if she went by or not because at that time I wasn't
you all arguing over this money. You're not giving her any real assurance. I can see her saying, I'm going to come and get my money. Yes, that's not sufficient enough for you to receive $1,000. What else, ma'am? Is that it?
May I say something else, sir?
What else?
Okay, I told her, don't come by my house. She said that I don't own the block. Then she said that she was
Ma'am, that's enough on that. I'll grant you your judgment. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you very much.
There's nothing going to happen.
Nothing gonna happen. What's supposed to
I'm
happen?
done with it. I owe her $300, so that's it.
That's it.